see here, Ray Spink stepping up here.
Got a 126 and a 7 working on a strike.
That's right.
Gets out the 7 pin, puts a double up, especially going into 10. Big boost. There's Jason Robark here up in lane 5, getting it off. Getting out the 7. Putting a strike up in the 9th with a 155 in the 8th. Definitely can put up a 200 game if he at least gets the first one. As lane 3 and 4, we got a couple big scores. Possible 200, multiple 200s. Actually, all of them can shoot 200 if the one has to punch out one, and the other two need to at least put one up. Looking around us, though, definitely some big scores. Is Mick Eden right here has the front 8. Definitely keep you guys updated with that. As bowling with him is Jeremy Knowlton, as he has a great game going. He has a 9 spare, 4 in a row. And it looks like a 6 spare, 3 in a row going into the 10th. As Mick is definitely coming up in the 9th frame.
And he's front 8, right?
He's got the front 8
We're
right
gonna
now.
have a video of his 9th shot here. In just a few moments. He's not quite up yet, and it will take us, 30 seconds to get that video to you. So we're going to stick with 3, 4, 5, and 6 down here. Looks like the camera problems are solved.
It looks like definitely finding out. Looks like we got better quality and everything. Got our mouse fixed as Slavage goes Brooklyn and trips out the 610. You get carry like that, you're going to have a good day. As Mick with a 10 pin in the 9. So front 8, 9 pin. Definitely looked like a good shot. Just a couple stuff heading over to 10 pin, not getting it out.
Yeah.
As Ray Spink puts up a strike in the 10th. 156 in the 8th now, as he's got 200 on the board. As Matthew Rhodes, he's 190 right now in the 9th, working on has a 9 spare in the 10th, so he's also at 200. As Kayla Shimmer goes 9 spare in the 7th for a 156 in the 8th. Austin Caldwell up on 7. Going a little high, leaving the 610. As he's got a 124 in the 7th. There's Jason with the 9 spare. Austin Caldwell here up in lane 5. One of the local boys. Ooh, smash 7 pin. As it's going to give him a possible 192 if he spares and strikes. Katie Altridge on lane 4 gets the strike as she can shoot a 187 if she punches out.
All right, Joey, down here where we had the big string, we have frames 6, 7, and 8 that we're going to show right now. As Eaton, he has the first 5, or 5, 6. Sorry, now that was for 7. And here's going for, okay, now this is number 7, we're told. It looks like 8 on the scoreboard. As he gets that one, that was a beautiful shot.
Are beautiful shots.
And then this is the 9th frame.
Yeah. This should be the 10 pin one.
It should be that bit, yeah. Yep, a little flat in the gutter.
We'll definitely let you know what Mick does, as he's still waiting his approach. But Jeremy Knowlton puts a double up in the 10th, as if he can punch out, he'll shoot 266. As he's been putting up some big names, some big games, so expect him to definitely be up there. If he punches, like I said, 266, you put him and Mick together on a doubles team, You know, they're gonna shoot 540 just
Yeah.
on their side. As we look over, Ray Speak punches out, gets 215.
215.
As Kayla Shimmer in front of us goes 9 spare, and a strike here will give her a 195.
Standing address James is posted on the front door.
Just heard a standing update. Let me see if I can get that.
Yeah. As looking around, most people starting to wrap up towards the 10th frame. Some will not. We've had a couple games go quick here. As Cassie over here on lane A7 converts to spare. It's Kyla Shimmer here on lane 6. Well, it comes a little high, but leaves a 4-pin. Still not bad with a 190 game. With a 194, actually. Still a very good game. Only go 6 under. And still waiting on Matt to return back with our score updates after 2 games. We will get to them as soon as we can once we have a sheet in our hand. Yeah, a couple big games as we were talking about Jeremy Knowlton. He finishes off with a 266. Beautiful, very good game. Going 9 spare, 4 in a row, 6 spare punches out. As Mick Eden goes 4-pin miss. Finishes with a 257 game with going the front 8. As
We have standings now.
we have standings right in
after
front
game
of us.
number 2.
After game 2, Brad Slevich is in first with a 457. Second place, Tyler Shimmer, 427. Sean Bybee, 425. Mick Eaton is fourth, 423. Tied with him is Christian Escona. Sixth place is Hunter Bell at 422. Same with Kareem Liebert and Armello Goody. I believe I said that right, I hope. Is at 417.
That's a scratch division.
That's the
there.
scratch division. Right behind him, and though only by 2, is Matthew Ruse, who you saw on the live pair a couple times. And then Austin Caldwell is 6 pins back at 411. In the handicap division, Seth Gass, after 2 games, is in first with a total of 458. In second place, Landon Richards with 466. Third place is Cassie Gotel with 433. Fourth place is Kayla Shimmer with 413. Fifth place is Colody Hurton with 384. And sixth place is Katie Altridge with 367. And those totals there are just the actual handicap totals. If we look at his highest scratches, Casey Gotel with 391 and then Kayla with 371. So still some pretty big games. Really, when we look at the handicap, we have 2 people that have 100 pins each game, and then we got 40, 40, 30, 40. So the people who have the low games are still putting up the numbers. So hey, but all 6 advance, and it goes right to a step ladder for the handicap. But I'm gonna look at my sheet here and talk about who I picked. As Sean Bybee was one of them, and Mick Eden is Christian Escona. My one pick, Brandon Rice, down in 14th, as he's at 393. A lot can still happen with that. And then Ben Houston Johnson with a 358, as he's in 22nd. Looking at these standings, though, it's really not that bad. Scores aren't really that high. You know, top 8, you're just got to be plus 17 right now. But when we're looking, the top 11 guys are at least plus.
Here's a quick replay. Cody Herndon had 4 in a row going for 5. Let's see up here. Oh, a little tight.
A little tight, leaving the
6'10".
6'10", yeah. But bowlers here wrapping up game 3 as we are halfway through qualifying of this 6 games. Cut to the top 8 in scratch as the 6 handicap bowlers will go straight into a roll-off. As Brad Slevich here on lane 8 with a 4 in a row, gets out the 7-pin, and he can put up another 230 game, which will definitely boost him up in standings. as Cassie Cotel, or Casey, I still have a hard time saying her name every time. Up on lane 7 with a double with a 177 in the 8th. Coming a little high, leaving the 6.910. And Bratislava will finish off with an 8 count. Still a very good game for him. Definitely going to help him stay in first with a 234. As that's going to put him at 691 for 3. So that's
pretty good.
That's pretty good for the first 3.
That's phenomenal.
As we said, looking at the same, he's 30 pins ahead right now of Tyler Sherman.
Wow.
And to put a 234, if you're definitely going to boost up your standings, and unless he has a major meltdown, I don't see him not making top 8.
Yeah, I can't see it either.
Coming up on our live pair now, we're going to have Ray Spink. He's going to be up on 5 and 6. Brad Sislevich, who is our tournament leader, will be joining us on 5 and 6 also. Once we find out whoever makes the jump from the high end to the low end, we will let you know who joins them. But we will try to keep you up to date with some of these top bowlers. We'll try to get some instant replays from them if they have any big games. And once it starts getting close towards the end, though, definitely get the reactions and all that we want to see. Lane 3 and 4, we got Jason Robarg again.
Yeah, and bowlers right now are in between games. So that's why we're showing the field right now. We can go back here, watch a couple of these replays.
So we have a still staying close to the live pair is Austin Caldwell. So
it's a good shot of Kareem.
And him with being the local boy and with him putting up some big numbers, he'll definitely do something.
Was this her strike? This was her strike.
That was her strike shot, yes.
That's a great looking shot. Great shot. And here's a shot from earlier.
Brett Sledge when he that 8 pin.
Yeah, that was a bone.
That was a bone 8.
That was rough. Watch this, folks.
If you're looking at standings, he's 91 over right now, and that 8 pin that you're gonna see could have put him 100 pins over.
Gets me.
There's nothing that you can do about that shot.
Yep.
As coming down on the low end here, one of my top picks that I'm hoping that surprises us is Brandon Rice, one of the seniors here at Linwood, including myself.
There are a lot of Linwood collegiate bowlers.
Oh yeah. If we look at the sheet, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the top 8 bowlers on the scratch division are Linwood bowlers. I'm proud to say that. I represent LU. As we look in the handicap, there's technically 2 bowlers, is Casey and Katie, but I'm going to also say Kayla Shimmer because she's a senior and she's actually coming here next year. But back to the scratch, we have 4 in the top, 6 if we include the 2 on the handicap, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
All right, we got a big game showing you here, instant replay. This was live as of a minute ago. Armando Goody had struck out from the 5th frame all the way out, and we have his entire 10th frame here. So we're going to show you. This is the first ball in the 10th.
Once we get it going.
First ball in the 10th. He strung him all the way from the 5th frame to shoot 223. First ball in the 10th. It's a good strike.
Dead flush.
Come up here and show you our next one. There's the second shot in the 10th. Hit pretty good.
That was pretty good. That was a beautiful shot.
And here's the last ball in the 10th. As he strikes out for 223.
Good 10th frame right there. But yeah, on our live pair, especially right in front of us on 5 and 6, Brad Sislevich, our tournament leader at 91 over for 3. Definitely going to be fun to watch him, especially in front of us. Ray Spink is also on our live pair, and try to find out who this is on lane 5. I'm not really positive. That ball does not roll up, leaving a 1-2-10. There's Jason Robark here on lane 4. Comes up, strikes. Very good shot. Throwing it at the camera. And Ray Spink up on lane 6. Currently in standings, he's a little down, just a little below half, but expect for him to make a run as he leaves the bucket. The ball doesn't really roll up, as Ray Spink is 25th actually out of the 34 bowlers in the field. Austin Caldwell on lane 8, leaving another bucket. Kayla Shimmer, one of the only lefty females. Lush.
Ray Spink going for his bucket. Oh, he chops and leaves the 8. As Brad gets up here in the 5th, or lane 5, sorry. This is the second frame. He struck in the first.
Oh wow. My God.
Wow.
First an 8 pin. I saw a 7 pin. Where's the 10 pin now? You know, is it like we said, lane's starting to open up, and there's some big scores that are finally starting to be put out there. Yeah. And if you're bowling scratch division right now, you know if you're down not in the top 8, now's the time to step it up and have a last big 3 set, like the last set.
Yep, now is the time to put your striking shoes on and go out there and throw that rock right in the pocket. See, and hope you don't leave an 8 pin, like we've seen so many today.
It's going to be interesting because, you know, you look at the standings after 2, and the difference between 8th and 9th is literally 2 pins. But if you look farther down, 16 pins is the difference from 11th, 18 from 12th. It's still a battle. Like the top 16 are either plus or less than 10 under.
Yeah.
So it's a very good pattern that especially put some numbers up in. Don't be surprised if you see bigger scores than we've already seen.
Ray kind of gets that one out to the right.
That one come a little high. Looking at 3-6-10 as Brad comes up on lane 6.
Wow, that's a weird carry. It looked like.
That swish puts up 3, puts another strike up. I forgot that he boned a 9 pin. I was going to say 3 in a row.
No, it should have been 3 in a row. That's for sure.
As Ray easily covers the spare. A couple big names around us here on 7 and 8 is Riley Smith. Current standings, he's in 15th. Only about 19 back. Actually, a little bit more than that, probably from what it looks, about 24, I think. Kind of just did a quick glance, so don't take me on that. But he is wheeling the lane.
Yeah. See if we can get a shot at him later in the game from right behind the lane.
Jason Robark here on lane 4. First person I've seen get in front of the ball return.
Yeah, I just noticed that. Nice
He's definitely making it work. Puts a strike up on the board.
Now we'll look at Ray Spink. He came in light 2 times in a row.
Looks like he made a ball change.
Oh, it gets that swish carry.
There it is. Expect a big game from him from now on. That's going to help out. As here's Brad Sislevich on lane 5. A little high, leaving the 4-6. He is definitely not happy with it.
There's a shot, instant replay shot of Christian Azcona. He's done a very, very high. He's from Puerto Rico, I believe. See He's playing kind of the track, comes in light, and leaves that flat 10. So it's still a nice shot. We'll go back here to Brad. So, you see Brad there going for his 4-6. Ray Spink is up here again on lane number 5. He's taking his time after that ball change in that switch zone. See if he can carry another strike.
Ray definitely knows that after going 215 his last game, he, with being how far down he was, he definitely needs to step it up. And he knows for a fact that Ray's the one bowler I know that if he has something in his mind, he will go out and do it. He
That was a
puts
good
up a
shot.
double.
We're going to get an instant replay here. Riley Smith has got 290 pace going, 8 spare, strike, 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 and he's going for 4. Flushes it. We're going to be able to show you that here in one moment.
Bratislava leaving the tent. There it is. There's the 10 pin.
Yep. That's almost the whole back row.
Yeah. And Brad right now up at 4, the 4-6 doesn't spare. Got a 66 in the 4th here. As we got a couple big scores actually around our live pair.
Yeah.
Pretty much on 7 and 8.
Austin Carla just buried. He did a good shot at him.
Brad Savage misses the 10 pin.
Here's Riley Smith's shot. He had 8 spare, strike, 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 going for 4 in a row, 290 pace, 290 max score.
The way this kid wheels the lane, he's the only one I know that's getting the ball this far right, that deep.
And it's coming back. Yeah, look at that. That was a good shot. Boy, he liked it too.
He liked it. You'll definitely see him coming up on the live pair next. As here's Ray Spink working for 3 in a row. And he gets the carry, put it on the board.
Mark an X, dude.
Mark an X, Ray, because you just got a 9 count. Ray. As Brad Saslevich gets back on the board, kills himself a strike after those 2 opens. Brandon Rice here on lane 4.
Wow, that was a good
That
ball,
was
too.
a very good ball.
He got that out to about 15. He's playing, I call it tight line Peter.
Oh, yeah.
Not too far left, but just getting it out there to hit that back end and carry. They got a score correction here on 7 and 8. We're going to get another shot of Riley Smith.
You know, I'm looking down again, and the first person I see is Jeremy Knowlton, and kid's got another 290 pace going. He's got a, looks like a 9 spare 4 in a row as Mick Eaton, who had the front 8 going to 257 that game, looking like he's getting a little bit of a struggle here.
I see a couple other strings down on the high end. 280 max score.
Smash 7 pin on lane 4. That was a beautiful shot.
Another 290 max score down there. We'll have to get some shots of those people.
Since you guys can't see, I don't know if you know this, Matt was using the binoculars that he gave me earlier.
Yeah.
And they are definitely coming in handy.
Yes, they are. We can see the scoreboard's good. From all the way down to the other end of the house. For those of you that don't know, we are set up right behind lanes 3, 4, 5, and 6. So anything that's happening higher than 12, it's really hard for us to see. Looks like Riley is waiting for the deadwood to get cleared.
As here's Ray Spink on 5, though, looking to get it going again. And oh, trips out a 4
It's
pin.
another one.
That gives him 4 in a row. You heard it from
You
himself.
heard it.
He's
Yep,
dangerous
you heard
now.
It. He's dangerous.
As
He will be signing autographs.
Brad Slevich getting that ball right, leaving the bucket. As this is a real struggle for him. Jason Robarg getting lucky, getting the washout out, only leaving the 1-2 though. Yeah, definitely looking down. There's a lot of high scores going down at the high end. So we'll be trying to get to you as much as we can from what we see. But definitely some big games all around. And Brandon Rice putting a double up on the board down lane 3 as Jason Robarg going to cover up his spare. And if you can kind of see on the screen, lane 7,
Yeah,
Riley Smith is up here as he is going for 5 in a row.
Oh,
a little high on the 4-pin. You know, he's not one of the first people. Every time I've seen someone go spare next 4, I have not seen anyone really complete
yeah.
a 290 pace going.
Right.
It's Kayla Shimmers here up on lane 4. She's in the handicap division, but she is the only lefty on the females. And she gets that low left, leaving the 13610 as Ray Spink comes up on lane 6.
And we're going to have a instant replay of Philip Meyer here. He had the first 5 strikes.
As Ray Spink, gets the 710 out.
He's liking this live stream.
Ray's the only guy I know that will get anyone watching entertained. He definitely makes me entertained when I watch him. The only kid I know that will show his expression. As we, Austin Caldwell over on lane 7. Beautiful dead flush as Kayla covers her spare.
Here's a shot of Philip Meyer. He had the first 5 strikes. Sorry here. First 5 strikes going for 6. Philip Meyer.
Digging the white pants.
Yeah, that gives him like 15 pins extra carry, right? Goes along with the white belt. He's playing tight in there too. He went to the wheel.
Oh.
It's a pretty good shot for Philip.
Here we go. Ray Spink coming back up on lane 5. He's got one of the top scores pretty much right in front of us on the feature pair. There's Riley Smith again. Oh, beautiful shot by Riley with the strike on lane 8. But Ray Spink right now with 5 in a row from the 4th frame on as he's here in the 9th working for 6.
Oh, he knew it.
He
He knew
He knew it.
Oh, he had to make
He
sure
knew it.
though.
I thought it was going to be a flat 10. Got a little right as Brandon Rice going for the spare on 4 and converts it. Brad Zaslevich here, our leader on lane 6, struggling this game with a 113 in the 6th though. Really not putting that big of a runs up as that. Making that ball change. Dead flush that one. He can punch out for 193 if he punches out from here.
Here's another shot of Philip Meyer in the next frame. He's going for 7 in a row. Philip Meyer. Oh, trips on the 4-9, gets a little lucky break.
There's Ray Spink though. He's going to be the kid to watch right now. If he can keep his streak going, I can't see how he might be catching around the bubble.
Oh, that was flat. Is he going to roll it?
Oh,
he
he gets the carry.
Oh, as he posts up.
He's got carry for days, ladies and gentlemen. He's now got 7 in a row as he's working on the second one in the 10th. Like we said earlier, Ray was 25th after game 2, goes 215 his next game, and he could pull out a 255 game if he gets these next 2. Here comes the first one. Here comes the second one, I should say.
He got that one too.
He got that one too. So Ray's going to shoot at least a 250 this game. Good spare here on lane 5. Riley Smith, though, coming back up.
Yeah, a balk.
Jason Robark doesn't get the thumb out.
Standing in front of the ball, returning balks.
That's going to be a $500 fine.
Ray Spink got that one out really wide, but that came back.
Talk about a comeback for Ray Spink.
Finishes out.
255.
255.
As Ray Spink likes to say, he does his little yee, turn up. Gonna be interested to see what Jason Robark does after pulling that last shot away. See if he feels comfortable with this next shot.
We'll do a quick interview here with Ray Spink after you watch that game. Ray, 255 for that game. There's a big jump up there in the standings. What happened? The first couple frames, you kind of got a little inside, a little wide. What happened there, Ray?
I lost my ball reaction from lane 3 and 4. Got over here on 5 and 6, and decided I needed something that would be a little sharper. The outside started to open up a little bit, so I think scores are going to start going up.
Yeah, we think so too. What ball did you switch to there in the fourth frame?
I switched to the Eagle Siege.
Okay.
It's a negative drill pin above the middle finger. Get down the lane a little bit and read the back ends a little bit.
All right, sounds good. Good luck, Ray.
Austin Caldwell here on lane 7. Had 5 in a row. Comes a little high, leaving the 3-6 over on lane 7 is Brad Slavich looking for this next one to at least save a 190 game if he can get it. Here goes Brooklyn, and he's a fast 8 for a lefty, the 6'10". So Brad can spare it and shoot a 181, but that's still going to be very good as he's going to be up there in standings. So he was 91 over. That's probably going to bump him down to 70 over. So some people might give him a run. Another person will probably be interested to find out how he's doing is Tyler Shimmer, who is in second place. Who right now, he's got 4 in a row, 5 in a row going into the last shot in the 10th. So he's going to put up another 200 game. And Riley Smith here coming on 8 as Kayla Shimmer looking to try to convert the 3-6-7. And she only gets 2. But yeah, Ray Spink right now, 255 right in front of us, has a lot of big games though. Like I'm looking right now at lane 7 and 8. There could possibly be a 233, a 246, a 269. There's some big games that are going to be put up here. So expect a lot of people to start jumping. As Austin Caldwell gets back into the 10th frame with the first one. As we are just given standings, after game 3, Brad Sislevich is in first, as we said, with 691. Second place is Mick Eden, 680.
He's got a big game this game also.
Hunter Bell is in third with 642. Armando Goody, 640. Sean Bybee is in fifth with 637. Kareem Liebert, 631. Seventh place, Tyler Shimmer, 629. And Matthew Ruse, 624. And ninth place is Christian Ascona, who is 2 pins behind him at 622. As we're looking at this right now, the top 13 guys are plus. And Riley Smith, though, he is 14th at 593, so he's 7 under. But he's going to put up a big game that's going to jump him right back, possibly into the top 8, depending on how these guys did. But Austin Caldwell, he's 12th. No, my bad. He's 13th, and he's at 603. And he just shot a 246 game, so that's definitely going to jump him right back up into it. As Jason Robark here comes back up on lane 4. So this one looks good, and he likes it. He likes it a lot. There's Riley Smith here on lane 7. Gets the 4-pin out, and he's got 4 in a row as he's working on the second ball in the 10th. As Brandon Wright puts a double up on lane 3.
Here's a look at Mick Eaton replay. This was just moments ago. Nice ball.
That was a very nice ball.
Then we have his next ball.
As he's throwing a platinum ringer.
Yeah. Oh, comes in high. Gets that. Looks like he's carrying that 6-pin.
Hard to tell, though. Yeah, he carries his 10.
Yeah, and here's his 10th frame.
As he spares it.
Up. There you have it.
Kayla Shimmer coming. Looked like a good shot for her. Leaving a 10-pin. She spares this. She can shoot 183 if she punches out in the 10. Ooh, a very nice attempt on that 410 on lane 3. As Kayla is going for the 10-pin spare here. As she doesn't really get it to where she wanted. An open in the 9th. And that will put her at a 141 in the 7th. And the 9th, my bad. Jason Robar comes up going 610. Not happy at all. Trying to definitely get plus in. Something like that in the 10th isn't really going to help. Looking around, Riley Smith leaves a 7-pin in his last shot as he shoots 268, and that's going to be a big boost for him. And I kind of just thought about this. I never told you standings for the handicap division, so I'm going to get right on that for you guys. First place in the handicap division is Casey Gotel. She is at 678. Landon Richards is second with 658. Kayla Schimmer is third with 622. Cody Herden is fourth with 625. Hunter Reichert is fifth with 600, and Katie Eltridge is sixth at 576. Top scratch though on the handicap is Casey, as she is at 615. Next closest is Cody Herden at 580. So handicap division still pretty close. It's 20-pin difference between first and second, 30 between second and third. But as we said, people who are just starting to tune in, we are cutting to the top 8 in scratch, and the 6 bowlers in the handicap are going to go straight to a roll-off after the 6 games of qualifying. Looking at these scores here, and especially the people that we just saw, Riley Smith just shot 268. That's going to put him plus. And then Ray Spink went 255, and that's going to put him plus now. So Ray was 20th. He's going to jump up probably close to the top 10. And now Riley Smith was 14th, shoots 268. So expect him possibly around the 8th, around the bubble right now. Really big games right now. It's Kayla Schimmer here, coming up on is on lane 3, going for her 8 spare in the 10th. As she spares it. But you know, it's like looking at these standings, there's a lot of big scores out there. A lot of big names, former past winners and runners-up who are in the cut, and some of them looking to repeat, some of them looking to try to get back to that finals and win it all. As Kayla throws her last shot, coming up high, leaving a 4-pin as she was shooting 160. I know some people have been messaging me trying to find out some scores and what people shot. We'll try to do the best we can. If like someone's got a run, if they say we have like 5 or 6, we'll try to see if we can find out what their final score is. We'll let you guys know.
Yeah, or go ahead. I'm on Facebook. If you are friends with me on Facebook, go ahead and chat me if you have questions.
Just talked with Tyler Schimmer, one of the top bowlers in the, I believe in the top 8 right now. He's 7th, just shot 256.
Wow.
Put him right back up
Tyler
there.
Schimmer.
The guy who's standing right behind us.
Tyler, you got a big game there. You got a Storm shirt on. What ball are you throwing?
Paranormal.
That's all right. It's a good ball. Where are you playing on the lanes right now?
Where am I playing? I'm trying to keep it inside about 7. I'm looking at about 10, and then just kind of keep it straight and let the ball do the work. Trying not to get out of bounds.
Yeah, there you go. That's the best way to put it. Let the ball do the work, right, Joey?
Oh yeah, nothing better than doing that. Are you trying to play tight? Like when you start out, my question is on fresh. Did you play right of everyone? Because with how much reps you have in the ball speed, were you playing straight up 10 or something? Or
I was about where everyone else was, but I just had my ball speed slow. But it seems like some people are about 3rd arrow, and there's just so much of a volume of oil there that it wasn't reacting. We saw a lot of washouts. That's why scores were fairly low. considering what we were supposed to have.
Yeah.
And I was fairly straight for where we should be playing. I wasn't getting 5 or anything. Just let the ball speed down and let the carry do its work.
Well, best luck to you for these next couple games. Keep doing what you're doing. I don't see you not making the top 8.
No comment.
There you have it.
There you have it. As Bullers here are going to be getting ready into their 4th game. Set on 3 and 4, Brad Sislevich, who was our leader after 3. After shooting that 181, it'll be interesting to see how he comes back going into game 4. Not really happy with how he finished. You could just tell by how he looks. I'm actually going to get a little interview here with Brad. See if I can see what he has to say.
All right, Brad. I got a couple questions for you. After 3 games, you were first at 691. Shooting at 181, how do you feel going into this next game 5?
I'm still confident. I just kind of got stuck in transition there, made a couple bad shots. Just wasn't focused on my spare. I just let those get to me and just kind of moved in a little bit, switched my head from my Brunswick mastermind and throwing the ball well.
Anything different that you plan on doing these next 2 games to try to stay as the number 1 seed?
Just focus on keeping my elbow in and not trying to get the ball out too far because there's a little wishy-washy out there. Just roll down and move left and just see where this goes.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
As we are going to be getting ready to start game 5 here at Kingpin Lanes. Game 4 just wrapped up, as it will be interesting to see how these standings will change with a lot of big scores put up. As on our feature pair, as we were talking about last game, is Riley Smith, who had the 260 games. That was definitely jumped him up, and he's going to be probably right around the bubble. And another big bowler from Linwood, Brandon Rice. Ray Spink over on 7 and 8 is he's just going to continue where he was last time with a strike. As Brad Sislevich is going to be down on 3 and 4, and we'll find out when the other pair makes a jump. We'll find out who is all bowling on there with them. Brandon Rice, the first shot, dead flush. As we're going to do a little adjustment on our camera here. As I'm going to switch our views here just for a little bit so we can get a view. As that one's not good either, so we're just going to try to fix all of our cameras. Like we said, we're trying to do the best we can. Little small cameras for right now, but this is just the last minute thing that we decided to get with cameras. Definitely be a better improvement when we bowl next month at Frontier. But you're looking at a lot of good bowlers right around here. Riley Smith up on lane 5. Leaves a 10 pin. Very good shot, though. Ray Spink up on lane 7. Oh, that ball didn't look like it rolled. 2-4-10. But got confidence. Ray's one of the few bowlers that I know when it comes to leaving splits like that. He's got like more than a 50-50 chance.
Yeah. Yeah, you never know.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like we're going to have a replay here of Austin Cardwell in a moment.
That's Philip Meyer. Looks like he's continuing where he was from last game, putting up another strike. As up on lane 4, Donald Lee, going to be a bowler next year at Linwood, and he's from Panama. Going to be one of the few lefties that we're going to try to get on our team. With a nice 3 spare.
Okay, Austin went 4-pin. So right now we're going to get a look here at from behind the lane of Ray Spink going for his 4-10.
Braxton Savage on lane 3, coming high, leaving the baby split. Brandon Rice getting in, keeping it tight, tripping the 7-10 out, putting a double up on him as he knows he's right now sitting 16th. As, with 2 games left, definitely need some big games. I forgot to ask, what did you say after the 6 games? What do you say the cut's going to be?
Total pins
Yeah.
or plus minus?
Plus minus.
I don't think I made a pick.
Make
I'll
one.
throw a number out.
Throw one out there.
You had what, 70 something?
I said 76, and the more that I'm
76.
looking at this, I'm probably going to be wrong.
I was going to say, at the beginning, I think I was going to pick something lower, just because I thought the shot was going to play harder. Now knowing what I know, this is game number 5.
This is K5, yeah.
Yeah, wow. I'm going to go ahead and say, golly, plus 91 is first. Cut is plus 24 after 3 games, and big games were shot. I'm going to go ahead and say, plus 91.
91?
Yeah.
Ooh. All right. Looking over, down a lead, going through the face. Leaving the 2-4-8-10 as Bratislava is up on lane 4. Riley Smith over on lane 6.
Wow, 2 splits. Came in a
Back
late.
to back.
Looks like maybe that's carrying out a little bit on that pair. Ball's not really recovering. Oh, as we have a ball.
And there's another $500 fine. Down lead going for the split. Ooh,
Oh, wow.
almost. You know, I'm looking at the top 8 right now.
He picks it the hard way. He doesn't pick it, but he's
Got
the
it.
8 pick. Gets the 210 the hard way there, Brad.
You know, I'm looking at the top 8 bowlers right now. I'm not sure about Hunter Bell, but I know 7 of them are collegiate bowlers.
Yeah.
Riley
that's
Smith.
True.
Tripping out the 4-9. Another shot by Philip Meyer down there with 3 in a row. You're starting to see the guys that can play in and get around it are starting to put some big numbers up in.
Wow.
That was a
Do
beautiful
you know who
shot.
that is?
I want to know, though.
I know. I don't, and I want to.
All right, just found out who it is. It is Justin Schleiger. Is the one that's in the orange that threw the ball very good.
And he's going to be one to watch. He was sitting at the bottom.
He's sitting 28th right now,
Yeah,
but
but-
don't count him out.
No, not at all. With a shot
not
like we
count
just
him
saw,
out.
anything can happen. He can make a big move,
Oh, yeah.
especially with the carry down starting to hit and the shot starting to transition.
I'm looking over here. I don't know if there's something wrong in 7 and 8, but no one is really bowling. Oh, here. Bratislava is up on lane 3. See how he comes back. Goes Brooklyn.
Riley Smith on lane 5 gets
He
it
got that
way
way
out.
just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside.
As Brad really not enjoying the reaction that he's getting right now. As you go split, and then Brooklyn strike. Like, yeah, the Brooklyn helps, but that confidence boost when you get that first one pocketed gets you right back going. Now you're still trying to battle and find out where the shot is.
There's a instant replay. Great Lieber. Her last ball down there in the 3rd frame. Strikes. Good shot from Kareem.
Riley Smith here coming up on lane 5. Looking to make the spares. Philip Myers now got 4 in a row down on 9 and 8. You probably might be able to see him maybe next game on 7. You won't be able to probably see him though, but you'll definitely see what he's doing as he's making a run. Right now he's 21st after 3. That's not including his last game, so expect a lot of jumps from the guys that were in the bottom of the list.
Brad there just pounds that one, all 10.
Finally found it. Oh, trips everything.
I wish we had camera
Same
on that.
with Brandon Rice tripping out the bucket.
Carey is phenomenal on 5 and 6 and not so hot on 3 and 4, although, as I say, it's 7-10.
There's Justin coming a little high, leaving a 4-pin.
Still was a good shot.
Still didn't look that bad. There's a Ray Spink over on lane 7.
You'll see him on the side of your screen there in the red.
Dead
Carries
flush.
that one. About to get an instant replay of Philip Meyer. He has, what, 4 in a row?
4 in a row. Going for 5.
4 in a row, going for 5. We'll have that shot to you here in just a moment.
There's a spare there by Justin. Ugh. Through the face with a 4-6-7-10 for Phil. So 4 in a row, 6 count.
We're going to show that to you here. He was on 4 in a row.
Here's Donald Lee up on lane 4. Working on a strike. Definitely got that one left.
There's Phil Meyer's shot. First 4 strikes. And you heard of the split. You see where he's playing. In tight. Going in high.
Just looks like it checked.
Big 4.
As Brad Sislevich puts another strike up. As definitely has 3 in a row now. Big confidence boost.
Ray Spink there pounds another one.
Brandon Rice here coming up on lane 6. He's got 4 in a row. As Armando Gundley puts up a strike, as he's got a 279 pace going right now with a double and 9 spare double. Here's Brandon Rice up on lane 6. That ball's a little bit in. As he gets a 7 count. As looking around, a couple runs going right now. Got a couple people with the front 4, so we'll try to keep you updated with all that. As Ray Spink's in front of us on lane 7, as Donald Lee throws one on 3. Coming high as Ray Spink trips out the 10 to put a 3-bagger up on the board.
Yep, and we're going to have instant replay of that from behind the lane.
Here's Justin Sliger.
Wow.
Dead flush.
That is insane, man. He's really playing that lane good.
Man, what a shot.
Here's an instant replay of Ray Spink's ball. Carrying it. Carrying it.
Carries it. Here's Riley Smith up on lane 5. Looking down, and Philip Meyer got right back into it. Got the strike up on the board. As this shot's a little... What a shot by Riley. Puts a double up there. As Brad Sislevich is right in front of you on lane 4. He's working on 3 in a row. Bouncing off 2 splits. Oh! Gets the carry. Gets out that late 10. He knows it was a bad shot. He knows he got lucky, but he'll take it any way he can get it. Brandon Rice in front of us. Working on a 7 spare in the 6th. Is he coming high? Oh.
Ray Spink gets another one. That's 4 in a row now for him. He had 76 in the 5th and then a 4-bagger.
Definitely trying to save his standings as Donald Lee puts one in. Justin comes a little high going Brooklyn, leaving a 9-pin. Coming up on 7 is Ty Sexton. As he goes 4-6-7.
You see about 6 in a row down there on 17 and 18.
Guessing that there's a lot of big scores down there, man.
There must be, and we were told the low end of the house was the high-scoring side.
And Brad puts
just
another one up, and that's 5 in a row from him into the 7th.
Justin, you saw, just missed the 9th in there.
Well, Philip Myers gets a double now, working off that open he had. They expect a lot of big games these next two, as people who are on the bubble or under the bubble doing whatever they can to stay in it. And the guys who are in the top 8 will expect them to try to keep scoring so the guys below them don't catch them. Looking down on, I believe it's 11 and 12. Just going to try to find out who that is. Someone's got the front 6. And from the way it looks like it might be Tyler Schimmer. As Ray Spink comes up and he gets the 10 pin out, as he's got the back 5 right now, working into the 11th.
Here's an instant replay, lost an odd. He was down on 13 and 14, 11 and 12 maybe. Carries that.
Carries it, gets
Fumbles it all out.
It's Riley with the spare. As Brad Slevich with the baby split spares it. Definitely keeps that game alive for him, because he's got a 164 in the 7th now. Here comes Philip Meyer. He's not off your screen right now. Working on a double is Justin Sliger on bum lane 5. He dead flushes. Throws the ball so good. Really, really good. Very smooth off the release. As here's Brandon Rice on lane 6. He got that one right, leaving the 2-4-5. Here's Donald Lee. As he puts another strike up, trying to save his game. Here's Ray Spink. Goes pocket 6. Pocket 6.
Pocket 6.
That's a definite first right there. As Ray's gonna spare this for a 215 if he does. Riley Smith coming a little high, leaving the 6 pin. As he's got a 114 in the 6th. And Brandon Rice coming up for the spare on the bucket. He easily spares it.
So that Austin Odd, who was down at the bottom, near the bottom, after 3, just started out with the front 7.
Front 7.
As we're being handed standing updates.
We are getting handed
game
standings.
number 4.
In first place is Tyler Schimmer with going 85 over. Second place is Mick Eaton at 872. He's tied with Brad Sislevich. The same thing. Hunter Bell is in 4th with 867. Riley Smith is 5th with 861. Austin Caldwell 6th at 849. Ryan Patterson is 7th with 848. And Jeremy Knowlton with 847. And literally a pin behind him is Shine Bybee, and 3 behind him is Armando Goodley. Big games though that we saw. Ray Spink, he's up to 12th now at 823, and Philip Meyer is up to 14th at 819. Big shocker for pretty much most of us now. Looking at this, Christian Ascona, who was in 9th, dropped 7 spots down to 16, as he is now 2 under with 798. As we look over into the handicap division, first place is Casey Gotel at 859. Second place is Cody Herdon at 851. Third place is Landon Richard at 837. Kayla Schimmer is in 4th with 809. Hunter Richard is 5th with 800. And in 6th place is Katie Altridge. Brad Sislevich coming a little bit high, getting the carry. We're putting a double into the 10th. But this is after game 4. And 47 over is plus. And it's a pin difference from 9th, and it's 3 back from 10th.
Where's Sean Bibby at on what pair?
I believe he's down at the far end. I believe Sean is more farther down the end. He's actually in the green shirt down there. We're going to look in front of us here as Justin Slager, who's now 28th. No, 27th, working on an 8 spare. As Austin, who had the front 7, is our last place guy at 28th. But I'm pretty sure this game is definitely going to boost him. No doubt in my mind. As Philip Meyer is in the 11th, and after that big 4 in the 5th, has 5 in a row. And Philip is right up in there in 14th place. So he's definitely trying to get back into it. As he comes up in the 11th. Gets it a little light, leaving the 10 pin. But I'm pretty sure he'll take that. As he'll spare this, and Philip Meyer's going to put a 251 game up. As Riley Smith here, up on lane 6, working in the 8th. As he will strike. What a shot. As Mac Turk is coming down, fixing our sideline camera, our side view, since apparently our tape job really didn't work that well to keep that up there, but we got it fixed now. There's Justin Slager up on lane 5. Coming high, going 4, 6, 7. It looks like he's playing the lane right. I just think he's keeping it in a little bit, so the ball's not really getting out and reading. Brandon Rice, leaving a 10 pin. His face says it all. Just like, come on, man. Definitely wanted that one. As Justin trying to convert the split, doesn't get any. Brandon Rice is going to come up here, try to convert the 10 pin, but looking around, a lot of big scores, and it's people that are pretty much below the bubble. So this game 5 is going to be very, very interesting. Let me rephrase that. Game 6 is going to be where it gets good. This is where the people who are on the bubble are going to try to bowl the best they can. They're going to go for any split they can. They're not going to worry about pin. They're going to try to get pin count. But if there's something out there that's going to be a tough spare, they're going to try to make it just to see if they can convert and get as many pins as they can. But Tyler Shimmer, your top guy right now, at 85 over. As we made the predictions, I'm really hoping that the 76 that I got is pretty much close. And I'm really hoping that we can get a Brickhouse pizza too, especially meat lovers. Everyone keeps telling me that their pizza here is really good, so I might have to give it a try. But bowlers are starting to wind up a little bit on the high end. A couple here or there, as our live pair here in 5 and 6 are still finishing up here in the 10th frame coming up. There's Mick Eaton. Looks like he goes 9. It'll be online. It'll all be online, yeah. As Mick Eaton looks like he went strike open, and then it looks like 9 in a row. As definitely got our cameraman down there, so we'll get an instant replay coming to you later on. As Tyler Shimmer, as I see, our tournament leader, strikes. Looks like he can punch out for 2-0 on the nose, as Brandon Rice barely converting the 6 pin. As he's got a 192 now in the 9th. As Justin Slager, I think I'm saying his name right, is going to come up here on lane 6 to finish off his 10th frame. He's got a 141 in the 9th. As this ball's a little bit right and leaves a 128. You know, the score, I'm looking at a score. The score might be low. I'm not really sure how old this kid is, but I can say this: he throws the ball really good. As Justin will convert the spare. So he'll throw his last ball here in the 10th. As I'm just getting a copy here. Mick Eaton finished his last game with a 268 as Justin throws his last shot. It's a 7 count as he will finish off with a 158. But story right now is Mick Eaton shooting 268. Well, we will give you a replay as soon as we can, as we are getting our feed uploaded right now. We got guys we pretty much got top 3 guys battling it between each other, and then we got guys who are on the bubble. As coming up now, we're going to show you Mick's frame. Looks like the last shot. Beautiful shot. Knocks them all down. So here comes the 11th one. That last one was his 10th ball. My bad. Here's number 11. He's got it down. As we're going to pull up the last one for you too here. Good way to finish with a 258. As Riley Smith here on lane 6 goes goes 9-10. He's got a 162 in the 10th right now. No, in the 8th. My bad. See if you can keep it up. Spare to try to save 200. As he's the last one. Him and Cassie Gotel are going to be the last ones to finish game 5 here. As he converts the split, as he's at 192 now. So 8 count will put him at 2. As I got a special guest with me sitting in the booth. Oh, he doesn't want to get on the mic with me.
Troubleshooting, I'm sorry.
Sitting next to me is tournament director Ricky Masco, trying to do a little troubleshooting here, but definitely get a word from him once we get closer to the roll-offs. But we are finished with game 5, as we have one more game to go, and this is gonna be a sprint now. A lot of the guys that were below, pretty much from 15 up, just put some big games up, so it's gonna be a dash to the finish. I don't know if you guys hear this. If you hear like a dun, like someone's adding something, we are trying to add devices for the videos and all that we get on. We are sorry if you are picking that up. I don't know if it's just my headset or if everyone else is hearing it too. So I'd like to apologize if you are. But expect this game 6 to be a big one, because with how these games have been coming out lately, it's gonna be a dash to the finish here, especially game 6. You got pretty much the top 4 guys have been bowling well. They're pretty much gonna be securing their spot. I wouldn't be surprised after this last game, but everyone else is gonna be at a dash right now. The top 5 guys are 60 over, at least 60 over or more. But I'm looking right now. I'm looking at standings. Austin Caldwell is 6 at 849. There's an 848, which is right behind him. 847, 846, and an 844. So literally, there is a 5-pin difference from 10th to 6th. Anything can happen out of that shoot. And then there is let's say 11 pins between 10th and 11th. I can tell you this. Anyone that's 12th, 13th, like Kareem and Ray, who are at 823, and Phil Meyer, who's at 819, they are still in it. Most of them putting up huge games. Ray putting up a 215, Phil putting up a 250. I'm not sure what Kareem did. We'll try to see if we can find that out. If not, we'll wait till standings. But expect a big game 6 between everyone that's right around the bubble, because it's going to be a close one. Don't get me wrong about that. As Mac Turk is joining me back in the booth.
How you doing, Joey?
Just going over the possibilities of what all could happen.
Yeah, I was troubleshooting a sound issue, but we got it worked out. That's always good. If you know somebody that's having trouble watching the stream, then I would suggest you tell them to go to ustream.tv/channel/MJTB-tournaments. And that is a direct link to our live stream. You can also get that by going to mjtbowling.com, clicking on the live stream tab, and below the window for the feed is a link that says direct link to live stream, to Ustream. All you need to do is change the word user to channel, and you'll be right there. We'll have to get that fixed real quick for you.
As it looks like the field is starting game 6. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching, expect some big games. Like I said, everyone that's around the bubble is going to go for, it's going to be a dash, it's going to be a shootout. Who is going to make the final 8? And who is going to be in the step ladder? Who's going to make it to the, at least the semis, I'm going to call it. As on lane 3, Christian Ascona, a former winner at Plaza Lanes, leaves a 10 pin. Coming up on lane 5, Donald Lee, going Brooklyn. We got Ty Sexton on lane 6, as Justin Schlager up on lane 4. Looks like he made a ball change, and it's a very good ball change too. Over on lane 7 and 8, we got Brandon Rice. I believe Philip Meyer is also on that pair too, so we'll be seeing some big scores. Ray Spink on 9 and 10. Pretty much the guys that are right around the bubble are going to be there too. This is Brandon's first shot on 7, coming high, leaving this 4-10. I actually believe that Armando Goody is going to be on 7 and 8 also, and he's in the hunt for a top 8 spot too. So he's right around the bubble also. So like pretty much where we're set up in a very good spot. We have pretty much the guys that are right around the bubble that need to get in are right by us. So expect some big scores as Riley Smith up on lane 4 puts a strike on. And here's Ty Sexton up on lane 5. He is sitting currently 24th after 4 games. Ball coming up a little light, not really getting there. Going to 8 pin. Also in view, we have our tournament leader, Tyler Schimmer. And not that far away is Corrine Lieber, as she is also hunting for one of the top 8 spots. As Philip Meyer gets a light swish on 8.
So fill me in here. I've been trying to troubleshoot some issues and go about getting these cameras work back together, or back up on level and up high enough. What's going on here?
Pretty much where we're sitting, we have the best seat in the house. Everyone around us is either right above the bubble or right below the bubble. And game 6 is going to be a big one. It's either you're in or you're out.
Yep.
And everyone that's around us, for instance, we got Philip Meyer, Armando Goody, Ray Spink, Corrine Lieber, Riley Smith, people that are right around the bubble or above it, that are going to either try to battle for a top 8 spot or to stay in the top 8.
So who on this list do you think are the difference makers here that are on the bubble?
Well,
Corrine Lieber,
I think she might have a chance. If my main pick, I'm going to call right now, is probably going to be Philip Meyer, with literally going, I think, back-to-back 250s, I think he did.
Yeah.
And where is he at right now? 12th? Is that where he's at?
Yeah.
Another
14th after 4.
14th after another big game. I don't see how he's not going to be in the top 8. That 250 game he had last should put him close to the bubble. Ray Spink went 215. He might be a little bit below. Ray's going to need to really pull out a big game here to even have a chance to make the top 8.
But he's one to do it.
Oh,
Ray
yeah.
Spink, he's here on lanes 9 and 10.
As Justin Schlager, I'm going to just call him Schlager, it sounds pretty awesome, up on lane 4, and he's got 3 in a row now.
Is he still throwing the gold ball?
He's throwing that ball. Throwing it really good, too. As here is Donald Lee up on lane 5, and Riley Smith is coming up on lane 4. Christian Kono over on lane 3. as he gets a strike. Working on that 9 spare double now. So here's Philip Meyer over on lane 7. That ball's a little right, but comes back. Puts a double up. It's down a lead. Comes up a little light, leaving the 3-9-10. I'm looking around the bowlers. Ray Spink starting off with a 6-1-8 spare. Getting a strike in the third, and he's showing the energy right now. There's Riley Smith. Ball coming a little high. Kicks out the 7, though, as he's got the front 3 also. Here's Armando Goody. I'm going to call that. Sounds pretty cool. So he's going to play it straight as he gets out. Working on a double now through 2. Down the lead, kind of tugs it, and he only gets 1. But this is going to be a very interesting shootout here for the final 8 spots. Like I said, expect some big things.
Got an instant replay here of Sean Bibby down on the high end of the house. Sean is sitting on the bubble right now in 9th after 4 games. He gets that carry for 3 in a row. And we're going to keep you updated here with Sean Bibby, Ray Spink, Corrine Lieber, and Philip Meyer. Try and get some of their shots here as the game goes on. Since they're all on the bubble, a big game will put them into it. To answer a question here that was sent to me on Facebook, Bill Utoff, his son here is here, wants to know if standings are posted anywhere currently on the site. They are not, are they?
I don't think they are. I'm pretty sure after the tournament, Ricky will get them up. Right now, he's more focused on getting all the standings, all the brackets done and filled out for everyone that's bowling right now.
Right, and right now to let you know, Cody, after 4 games, is sitting 15th place.
So he's also right there on the bubble. And we'll find out what he did game 5 or if he moved up or anything. But literally, expect something. Like I said, expect something big. This is going to be a big 6 game. You know, the other couple of MJTs that I've seen bowled, I have not seen it come down to anything like this where
nope.
It's literally a possible 10-person shootout.
And here's an instant replay of Philip Meyer just moments ago.
Oh, that one looks a little left.
Oh, Brooklyn.
Get the Brooklyn. Does that put him at 4 in a row now?
So after this game, we're going to take a little break. We're going to save and restart the live stream.
Ty Sexton puts up a 3 in a row now, going 9-9 spare 3.
And so if you see it go down for a moment, just stick with us, refresh your browser, and we will be back with you here after this game. This is the last game of qualifying. Coming up is the round of 8.
We'll have the round of 8 for the scratch, and then a step ladder will also be going on for the handicap division.
Handicap.
And since there's only 6 handicap bowlers, the top 6 will bowl step ladder. Anyone interested in bowling this? We do have more MJTs coming up. Our one next month is at Frontier Lanes, which is in O'Fallon. That's on March 9th. If anyone is interested in joining it, you can reserve your spot by paying ahead. It's only $25. You can do it on the PayPal, on the website at the Midwestern Bowling Tournament Bowling, or the the actual MJT site, or you can bring the cash to Ricky Masco, myself, Joey Petzel, or you can bring it to Frontier Lanes, and they'll hold that money for us to reserve your spot. So I would definitely do it. We had a 34-person turnout this month. Expect them probably all to come back again next month too.
We're going to take a look here at Riley Smith, who was up on lane 4, and then we're going to have an instant replay. Moments ago, Corrine Lieber from down on the high end. It was just outside of the cut line.
After game 4, as Riley gets a strike.
Here's Corrine's shot.
Oh, she didn't like that.
6-10.
As here's Christian Ascona coming up on lane 4. One of the top bowlers for the Linwood Lions. And I believe he's Puerto Rico.
You like that one?
Yeah. I think
I
he's
think he is too.
because bowled his like how we have the USA team trials. He bowled the Puerto Rican trials, bowled the adult and the youth version, and outbeat everyone.
Wow.
So he made Team Puerto Rico, but he can say he is the best Puerto Rican.
Yeah, you got that right. Beating everybody like that?
I wish I could do that. Here's Donald Lee up on lane 6 for the 9 spare, which he converts. As looking down on Ray Spink, he has a 94 in the 5th, getting an 8 spare in the 6th, so definitely needs something big to pull himself out. It looks like there's a little problem over here on 7 and 8. We're not really sure. Riley Smith, though, coming up on lane 3, getting the light carry, putting up a double in the 6th. As we were just getting more and more instant replay for you, because this is a big, crucial game for pretty much 10 bowlers that are right either above, on, or below the bubble.
This is Mick Eaton. He has 5 in a row. Going number 6, down on the high end of the house.
Oh, he's got it, yeah.
Good shot.
Mick right now, I believe, sitting 2nd overall, so he wouldn't be. There's no worry for him, especially to not miss the cut. Philip Meyer, though, gets the strike, as he's now got 4 in a row. Big game for Phil here. Can put him right up into the top 8. And here's Justin going a little left, missing the pocket, leaving the 3-pin. I'm looking down right now. I see Kareem going high, leaving a 10-pin though. As she's got 105 in the 6th. So really interesting. As we're gonna try to show you side camera, but Matt and Turek's gonna go down there and try to do a little fixer upper, see if we can tape this better. As Armando Goody or Gudo, as you can say, I'm not really good with last names right now. He's coming up here on lane 7, as he's also someone who's on the bubble. He does not. It goes Brooklyn, working on the double and 9 spare, and gets the strike now. Ty Sexton now has 6 in a row after going 9 gutter, 9 spare. So he's putting up a big game here up on the live pair. As Riley Smith coming up on lane 4. As he's working on 2 in a row here, going into the 7th, as he will get it. As Kono, though, he's coming up on lane 4. He's got a 290 pace on our live pair. It's going to be very interesting to see as Donald Lee here comes up on lane 6, and didn't look like that ball came up, so he leaves a 6 count, my bad.
Here, I moved the camera to try and get a good look here at 7 and 8. Which you'll see Philip Meyer in the black shirt going up on number 8.
This is for 5 in a row. Oh, and he gets the 9 out.
Back to Christian Ascona.
He's on a 290 pace with a 9 spare, and then the next 6 as he head into the 8th frame here. Oh, wow. He likes it.
That's impressive.
Kind of interesting to see what he did his last game. Because if he made a jump from 16, add him to the bubble.
Yeah.
As Justin over there goes to 7 spare, but Riley Smith going on a 279 pace. Christian Ascona going on a 290 pace. Philip Meyer with the front 5. And Ty Sexton in front of us. He's on a, what is that, 250?
Yeah. It was a 9 out.
269 if he punches out.
Yeah.
So a lot of big games on the live pair in front of us and around us. I don't know if there's anything big. Actually, it looks like Mick has the front 7 now. So we'll definitely have to keep you updated and get some replay on that going on down there. Ray Spink, though, looks like troubles are going to get worse for him as he goes strike 7. As definitely needed big games. Ty Sexton puts another one up on the board. That's 7 in a row since the second frame. And Riley gets it light. Gets 4 in a row now to save that 279 game. Try to keep him up there. As Donald Lee gets a strike. Punches out for a 179 as Ray's going up for a 7 count.
Looks like
missed it.
Eaton down there left something. I can't tell what it is. It might be a 10 pin. It looks like he's going for a spare. And he didn't look happy.
Yeah. That's Philip Meyer. 6 in a row now. As Christian Ascona over here on lane 3. Kicks out the late 10. He's showing he wants it. I'm really interested to see standings now after game 5. Because if he's showing this emotion, he had to put something big up last game.
Definitely.
Here's Justin up on lane 4. As he gets them all down. He loves that reaction. As Armando comes a little high, gets the carry, and he now has 3 in a row after going double, 9 spare, and then it's 3. It's Ty Sexton. Well, he's doing the same thing he's been doing all day on this pair. Well, besides the first 2, going 9 gutter, 9 spare, as he now put up 8 in a row. As looking over at Ray Spink as he blew and he just smashed a 9 pin. And he's devastated. Here comes Riley Smith over here. Working on the 9th frame for 279 pace. Oh, he didn't like it at all. So he goes 8 count, leaving the 3-9. There's Ray Spink. Spares the 9 pin. As Ray can only punch out for a 192 now. Looking over at the leader as we're right now. This is very good. Handed our standing sheets. Right now, Mick Eden is in 1st. Armando is in 2nd. Brad Sislevich 3rd. Tyler Schimmer 4th. Ryan Patterson 5th. Jeremy Knowlton 6th. Matthew Ruse 7th. And Philip Meyer right now is 8th. And he is 70 over. That's 8th place. 1 pin behind him is Austin Cardwell. 7 pins behind him is Riley Smith. It looks like 12 behind him is Sean Bybee. And in 12th, 23 pins is Cody Utoff. Kareem Lieber dropped down to 15th. That was a huge drop. Christian Ascona is 19th, but he's still going on a 290 pace, though. So, right now, the bubble is Cody Utoff, Sean Bybee, Riley Smith, and Austin Caldwell. The 8th place right now is Philip Meyer. Philip Meyer has the front... I believe he has the front 7. Yes, he does.
Yeah, he does have the front 7, and we got an instant replay of Philip Meyer.
I just realized him and Matthew Ruse... no, my bad. Yeah, him and Matthew Ruse are tied for 7. Both
Here's,
at 70 over.
Instant replay as we go back to Christian Ascona here going for 290. And
There's
he gets
one.
it. We're going to take you over instant replay here.
Here's Phil's
Meyer.
7th shot.
This is instant replay of his 7th frame. Philip Meyer gets it.
As he right now is the cut. Him and Matthew Ruse both at 70 over. As I believe Matthew's somewhere down on the high end. We'll definitely try to find out what he's doing. Ray Spink though doesn't look like he's going to be able to pull out being in the top 8. As Armando
Christian
makes the 8th spare.
Christian Ascona going for the 2nd and the 10th for 290 max score. He's taking his time. He's playing deeper that time.
That is deep. As he gets it. Well, he's definitely going to pull out this game. He's going to go plus after this.
Yeah.
With being, it looked like 27 under he was after the first 5. This is definitely going to help, but will it be enough? Can he
I don't know.
From 19th, can he jump 11 spots. That's going to be the question right there.
Yeah. And here's Christian Ascona going for 290.
Brandon Rice getting a little lucky right there, getting out that strike. So here's Ascona for the 290. And he gets it. 290 game for Christian Ascona. What a game. What a game. And I kid you not, he could have a chance, depending on how everyone else does around the bubble. This is going to be interesting to see what happens, especially who's on and who's not. As both of our live pair streams are going to be done, is we're going to change camera views here, and we're going to focus over on 7 and 8 as Armando comes up in the 8th frame, as he's on a 147 in the 6th, as he strikes to make it 167 in the 7th. As right now he's sitting second. He is 19 pins behind Mick Eden, so Armando really doesn't have to worry. He's pretty much got his spot locked in. The only thing I'm looking at right now, 4th place is Tyler Schimmer at 75 over, and 9th place is 6 pins back of that. So from 4th place all the way down to we can say 12th place, which is Cody Uthoff. It is going to be a shootout between 8 bowlers. And I can say this is just interesting and fun to be sitting behind the mic as Philip Meyer comes up here on lane 8 after going the front 7, 8 spare. As he gets it. This is a much big game for him as he's at 218. I'm pretty sure this big game is going to put Phil from 8th up higher in the standings when it comes to the roll-off now. So Phil Myers probably going to get himself locked in the top 8. Same with Armando, who is up on lane 8. He is sitting second. He's pretty much got his spot locked in. And Mick Eden, who is our number 1 seed going into the last game, he's probably got a lock spot too. But definitely interesting. Down on the far end, though, I see Sean Bybee. Oh, he goes high. I think he might have split. But it's hard to tell if that was his last frame or what. But that's we'll find out if he goes back up to shoot it. As Philip Meyer coming up here in the 7th. As Sean is going up, so he did leave a split down on the high end. And only gets 2. So here comes Philip Meyer. This is for the first one in the 10th for a possible 278. Comes a little high, tripping out the 6-pin late, leaving the 10-pin. So here's Brandon Rice up on lane 8. Gets the strike. Gives him a 174 in the 9th. Phil's going to come up here. As he will spare it. And that will at least secure a 250 game out of him. Mick Eden actually just told me in person that he finished with 202. So I don't know if there's a possibility that he'll probably still be leading. Probably not. And Brad Sislevich told me he just went 214. So Mick Eden went 202. Sislevich went 214. And Sislevich was sitting 3rd going into the last game. So he's pretty much got his spot locked up also. So top 3 are pretty much secured because Armando is going to shoot 200. Philip Myers, he's going to shoot at least a 250. If he strikes 258, Is I'm not sure about everyone else though. It's gonna be, like I said, it's a battle. I know Riley's gonna be standing right in front of me, so I'm gonna find out. See what he got. Is Philip goes 9 count for a 257. As Phil went another 250 game, and if I'm right, I think he went like 730 for the back 3. So Phil Meyer definitely securing a spot in the top 8. I'm gonna try to do the best I can to get you all to stand like as much as I can these top 8 bowlers. I found out Riley went 235. He was 10th going into this last game, so there is a possibility he could. As Armando, if he punches out, he'll at least get a 230, but nothing to really worry about for him, as he's already got his spot secured shooting 2. But like I said, it's a battle between 4th and 12th. Literally, the difference between them, less than 40. It might sound big to some people, but in bowling, less than 40 pins can be a spare here or there, or even a run and a possible couple string, like a string that was stopped by a smash 8-pin or something. As Armando will finish up with a 227, and ladies and gentlemen, we have now finished the round of qualifying, and I can tell you this for sure: Mick Eaton, Armando, Goody, and Brad Slevich has secured a spot. Same with Philip Meyer. Now, we all saw Christian Ascona shoot 290 the last game, going 19th. That put him plus. That game could put him on the bubble. Well, it'll be interesting to see what everyone else above did. As a couple of the other guys, it's going to be fun to see as everyone's starting to huddle around the area here. As we got a little fun entertainer coming next to me, the one and only Ray Spink.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
So Ray, I know I saw the last game. How do you feel about today's performance, though?
My performance or the performance in the tournament-wise?
You can go with both, whatever one you feel like.
The tournament, I thought the tournament was running great. I thought everything went pretty smoothly. I wish the pace had been a little faster. It seemed like people were slacking off a little bit. But for me, it just seemed like they weren't really opened up the first couple games. You had to make shots, keep your angles tight, but there was so much friction in the middle of the lane. If you didn't keep it there in the right spot, it was just not there.
Yeah.
And I struggled really. I missed a couple spares. And I got it going here on the TV pair and had a little room to the right, started striking. Got down there and the hook spot was just too big. I couldn't get inside of it and get it there.
Yeah, well, we were looking at standings. I'm going to show you some standings that we have here. That's where we're at, and then some of those big games. Now, here's my question. Christian Ascona was 19th, shoots 290. Do you think there's a possibility that he could be the 8th man shooting that?
It depends with this number, the 7th guy and the 6th guy shot, because you got Riley Smith in 10th place who shot 235. That'd put him up to 1298, and Christian would be at 1260. So
that's true.
It's gonna be close. I think he's got a shot. That's an outside shot, but he's got a shot.
There's a chance, but anything can happen in this sport. As we're gonna be sitting around here, waiting for the results for the top 8. As we already know, the 6 bowlers in the handicap division automatically will be in a roll-off. So all 6 who were in the handicap division will make it to the next round. It's just now we play the waiting game. We're here. We're live at Kingpin Lanes. I'm trying to find stuff to continue on to make people listen. But we're probably going to be cutting off in a little bit just so we can save the qualifying. I understand we don't have the first hour due to the malfunction that we had. So the first couple games will be not online later on, either tonight or tomorrow. But in a little bit, we'll be cutting live just to say this, and then we'll be pretty much right back on in the next minute or so, just so we can get set up for the round of 8 and the roll-off for the handicap division.
All right, Joey, let me ask you.
Okay.
You've been sitting here all day. You've been watching all these players. What do you think about the lanes?
It's interesting. I've seen a lot of players off the fresh start right, but it went away really quick, and I felt like anyone who was left right off the bat had the high game, like had the scoring pace. For instance, when I saw Brad, he was in, but he was kind of putting low speed on staying right. But some of the top guys that I've seen, like especially Riley, who shot the 235, once they started putting up those high games, including Philip Meyer, they were pretty much in between third, fourth arrow, maybe even deeper, including you. Like when you put up your big game on the TV pair, you were playing in, you were getting all the carry.
That was definitely the right spot.
It was the right spot.
Earlier in the day, it seemed like I saw a lot of the people that struggled. You said the people did well were inside. For me, I shot a 156 my first game. I was trying to play about 15. If I got it right, it never showed face. It just went off and got 3 count maybe. And if I got it barely in, it was Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I was not deep enough, like you said. I didn't have any hold room in the middle, and I had too much hold room on the outside. So just being in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
Yeah, it all happens to the best of us, but we all know how good of a bowler you are, Ray. You are one of the best in the St. Charles area. I can say that.
I'm all right.
You're all right. No. I don't know if you know this, but we told people that you would be signing autographs after this tournament, that they could bring bowling balls, bowling pins.
Well, I don't think they're going to want a loser to sign their stuff.
I don't know. Your last name is Spink.
That doesn't really mean much.
So I'd like to be the first. I already know I told you, but I'd like to say it on the air. I know your sister's probably not watching, but Raymond Spink to my left here is going to be an uncle.
Hey. Where's that? That's cool with me.
All right. As I was just informed by Matt Turk himself, Ray's going to be commentating with me for the round of for the round of 8, all the way up to the finals.
Hey Joe, how many viewers do we have right now?
It should be over on the other computer and how many we have watching.
All right, we have 30 people out there watching us right now and listening to us. If you guys could go tell all your friends on Facebook or wherever to come see us at
the MJT, just pretty much, if you want to get onto it, definitely get it out there. Facebook us, tweet us, just try to get the link out there. Definitely get more than 30 since we're finally making it to the round of 8. Ways to watch us, you can go to the Ustream, type in MJTB tournaments, and you'll find the link on there. Or you can go to the MJT website itself at www.midwesternsjuniorstournament.com and click on the live action. On the link, though, it says user instead of channel. You have to change that, and that will bring you to the live stream that we are at. So definitely pass it around as we are waiting for the final 8. Once we get the 8, we will stop production for a little bit and get everything set up for the round of 8.
And while we're at it, why don't you guys go ahead and send us some comments on the page here. We can go. You guys can ask us some questions, anything you guys want. You guys want to get some secret information from Joey and I? Go ahead, ask.
All right, I was told from Matt Turek himself that we are going to stop production right now. So in about a couple seconds. So come back in 2 minutes. We're going to refresh everything for you.